Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's a beautiful morning here in Stocktown. You're tuning in with your boy Mr.Stacks on another session of the Morning Hype. Today is July 15th, and it's about 6:44 a.m. And you know how we like to do about this time. We're gonna catch you up on what's popping this morning as far as the stocks we see with the volume coming in. Ones we're looking for those potential breakouts. We did catch up yesterday afternoon as to some of the ones we were watching move into the after hours. We still got a couple of them up here that are continuing to show some upward movement, and we just kind of want to catch up with those and let y'all know exactly how we're gonna play the day with some of these. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump right on in here. As you know, off the bat we have XELA Technologies, XELA. This is one of my favorite stocks. At least for the last few weeks it has been. We've been kind of riding this one up. Looking into the daily, we did close yesterday about $4 here. And we actually broke through the $4 mark. We're starting to show some downward pressure here. If you look at the 4-hour, we're still, showing some resistance. Some support. I'm sorry, right here on the 21-day moving average, and this is on the 4-hour. So even though we are showing some red candles forming, we're still showing support here. We haven't necessarily fell through one of our key levels. We are a little below it, but we're still pretty much in range as to where our support level's at. So we're still watching this one here, as you can see, following the candlesticks here as we look at the history behind XELA. 370 or so are showing support. This one actually comes down a little lower, like 363 or so. And we've tested some lows this morning, don't get me wrong, but we're still showing resistance. Still a high amount of volume coming in also. I'm showing it third on the list this morning. We're still close to 4 million shares. It's still a good sign that we're going to see some movement in the price today, but we're not sure if we're going to be going up necessarily. So it's just something we're going to watch. But I'm still holding my position in this one. I'm going to ride it out. Hopefully we can start to see some gains here again before the end of the week. But this is one that we've been following for a while now, and I still feel we got some ways to go here with this one. As you can see on the 4-hour, we still have a healthy looking chart. We did have a sell-off yesterday, but some of the market is also selling off, so I don't want to just point directly at just this stock. It seems like the market's moving with the stock at the same time, so this is still showing me that we're still bullish on this one. We haven't necessarily took a dive breaking through our lower levels, so we're going to continue to monitor this one here. We are touching some lows this morning, but it is pre-market. I'm sure people are just taking some gains, to see how the morning plays out. Hopefully we don't continue to see any more down movement, but we'll keep you all posted on this one here. SGOC, I'm going to go ahead and come to the bottom here since this is one we did touch on yesterday. Not a lot of volume coming in, but we are gradually starting to build up. But we're still under 1 million shares this morning, but this one does show a lot of price action though, and the volume can really be a little lower than some of these other stocks that can still cause the price to pop up. So I'm still showing some consolidation here on the 30-minute, and it looks like we're starting to squeeze a bit here. The 7-day is meeting the 21-day moving average, as you can see, and we've been popping up off and on. We hit earlier this morning 1670. We came back down, so we're still moving even though the volume's not coming in. But we do need a little boost there if we're trying to move up higher. But I still have some shares in this one. I'm still holding. I haven't made no money. I haven't lost any money, but maybe I made a little bit, but not much. But I'll see what happens with this stock here. This isn't one I'm real crazy about, so depending on how it's moving, I may consider to hold or buy. I'm sorry, hold or sell. I've been seeing some other ones moving around, prices that I like really to play with. So, like I'm saying, this one was a little more pricier, and if there's not much moving in this one today, I may end up selling those shares out, try to jump on something else. But yeah, SGOC, SGOCO Group. This one's been pretty fun here. I've been watching over the last week. We've seen some highs, $29 back on Monday. For those that were watching those videos, you know, I did call this, you know, in that morning, about 7 a.m. or so that morning. And whoever was able to get in that one, they were able to make money. Well, we've already come back down, and we're looking to squeeze back up again, as you can see right here. This is also a level to watch. As you see, all the way across, we're showing resistance there. Boom, we broke out, fake breakout. Same here, tested it again, and then we finally broke out that morning. We've come back down all the way, and we're testing that level again. We've been hitting that level here for, you know, the last day or so. So I'm hoping this morning we can break out of this level, even though we're not seeing a lot of volume. This chart's still looking pretty good, so we're gonna wait and see what happens here moving into the opening hour. Let's look at this daily. Yeah, see, we barely broke out, but this one's being squeezed. That's why it's jumping so high. But this high of $20, we got some room to play in, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I did take some positions here. I didn't get too crazy on the shares, because I haven't really watched this one too much to see how it moves. And as you can see on the history, there's not a lot to really watch on a daily chart. But hey, you know, I like to play the game, so sometimes I take risks, but I also know my downside risks, so I don't really expect me to fall much here if we do go down. Reasons I'm ready to pull out if I need to. But yeah, these are the two we covered yesterday, two of them anyways, and we're going to continue to watch these. If you want to add these to your watch list, if not already, check them out, y'all. You know, I really feel like these are going to start to go off again. Moving along, we do have Data C, DTSS. I did call this one yesterday afternoon in our closing bell session. Actually, as I was talking about this one, we started to see some movement. And I believe we're like right here when we started to break out as I was discussing this stock. Now we have a range here about $5.40 to about $4, as you can see, which has got some room to move, but I really feel like it wants to break out of this high here. Looking at the 30-minute yesterday, we did hit a high of 684, and that's kind of been our high level as you look. So we're showing there's a lot of resistance here. There's a lot of sellers positioned around this mark here. But looking at the weekly, yeah, we've been moving sideways for a while. And yesterday we broke out, but it was a false break, came back down. But hey, look, we're up this morning, 467. So right now we're hovering above the 200-day moving average, and if we can close today on a green, we're gonna start moving higher more than likely. This is the weekly. You see, we closed on a red, but we're still above the moving average here. So this is showing me that we're gonna start moving up. And the price right now, y'all, 472. That's a good price, I feel. I'm not sure what this stock is valued at if you're looking at the intrinsic value of the stock, but going off the price action movements that I like to play, these are the ones that I go for if I'm willing to do a quick trade on. We're right above the V, we're right around the VWAP. And you know how I say when it comes to the VWAP, on the 5-minute chart, we want 2 candlesticks to form at this level before we want to buy in. Right now our volume is still coming in pretty heavy, y'all. So I feel like we're going to move up today with this stock. We took a down hit yesterday, as you can see. Chances of us continuing to move down would only be, I would say, if the whole market decides to sell off. But for us to take another dip with the volume coming in when we're holding levels, I don't think that's going to happen. We do show resistance here, you know, but we're also trending up here on the 30-minute. If I was to draw a trend line, it's moving up. Same with following the 7-day moving average. So all we need is that momentum to build up more here, and we're gonna break out, y'all. I'm not I don't predict the future, but I'm pretty good at mimicking it. I don't know if that's what you would really call it, but this is just something that looks healthy to me. And we're still showing green forming and forming no matter how much they're trying to sell it off. So for me, DTSS, this is a buy, y'all. B-U-Y. We're starting to show some recovery with XELA. It's a good thing. But yeah, jumping into one of our last stocks, or the last stock of the session here. This is a new one that I picked up this morning. I'm not real familiar with this. It looked like it started to actually sell off looking at the chart. Just maybe just a quick pump and dump. I believe this is a Chinese station company, perhaps. Yeah, just continuing to show some movement from the last couple days. So we popped up yesterday, came back down, and then we popped up again. But we're still coming right back down to that same level. So it's just something to look at. We're showing the volume come in. We're at 3 million shares this morning already. So right now we're under the VWAP. A lot of selling going on. We're already cut off like $3 and what our breakout did earlier. But I would watch this 5-minute, and as we start to recover closer to the VWAP, we can still move higher, man. This isn't done yet. You know, this is just where the plays are at. This is where all the buying and selling is going, and these stocks can reverse pretty fast. So just something to keep in mind, y'all. These are the 4 I'm looking at today, going off of my charts. And we do have some others here on the watch list. Verb was another one. Let's look at Verb real quick. So we've came down from a high, a lot of resistance here at the $3 level. Let me look at the weekly. Yeah, as you can see all the way across here since back in July last year, a lot of resistance around that $3 mark, but we are looking very bullish here, breaking up. So following the day chart, a lot of resistance, but this is looking pretty bullish to me, y'all. It is. So riding the 21-day average. We did sell off, but we're holding support on the 30-minute. And this could be another XELA technology stock right here, y'all. This could be the next one. These charts are very similar, as you can see. But this is a 30-minute though. This is a 4-hour. But look at it. Just so y'all can get a comparison here. Let me bring this one down here. Now, if you look at both of these charts, they're both technology stocks, you know. But look at these charts, y'all. Very similar. And we can still come down here and test this level, you know, but 4 million shares this morning. We need to watch this one, y'all. Verb Technology. You know, I had this one. I barely picked this one up on my radar. We did have a breakout yesterday, it looks like. And we're starting to come back down some. So yeah, I wouldn't buy in yet. Let's wait for it to come back up. We needed to come back up here because we can continue to move down. So I would wait on the opening bell. Let's see what direction Verb Technology moves. This is a interesting one, but I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes on this one here, y'all. This one looks like it's forming like XELA was before it broke out. So yeah, I'm gonna watch this one for sure. But these are the stocks, man. These are the ones I'm watching. Hopefully we can make some money today. Hopefully the market don't take a turn for the worse. But we're showing some good movement this morning, and we're hoping we can make some good trades today. Thanks for tuning in. If y'all are liking the footage, you know, hit the thumbs up. Those of y'all that want to be updated in the news, you know, get the know before the pop. Hit the notification bell, y'all. Subscribe. I'm telling you, these videos are helpful. These are things that I would like someone to have had out there for me to view when I was wanting to check what's going on in the morning traffic there. But you know, if these are helpful, y'all, help me out on the channel. Hit those subscription buttons and those thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Any feedback is welcome in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all think as to what I can do, anything I can dig in deeper to provide a deeper analysis for y'all. Anything y'all want to see as to just some charts, you know, as to how they're looking, how they're forming, you know, just mention those in the comments and I'll be happy to do so for y'all. But thanks for tuning in this morning on today's session of the Morning Hype with Mr. Stacks, and we'll catch up with y'all later this afternoon on the closing bell. Peace, y'all.